This is the Chaos Gate, a sort of transfer device that takes us from one place to another. Now, press the X button. In the world, each play zone is called an area, determined by a combination of 3 keywords. Select New Keyword. This is the keyword. You put the 3 selected keywords one by one for each part. Left of the entry plate is all the keywords you have. You can collect more of them by reading your emails. Now, let's enter some keywords by starting with part A. Select bursting from the list. Good. One more. That's the server symbol. This symbol is Delta, so we're logged on to the. That indicates how the selected keyword affects this. For example, check the field type. See the jewel on the right? For more All right, let's get going to the Delta Bursting Passed Over Aqua Field. Select Warp. Before we get going, let me explain to you about the camera control. Basically, if you don't use the First, rotate the camera. Push either the L1 button or the R1 button to move the camera. Good. Next, let's zoom in and zoom out. You can zoom the camera in or out by using the right analog stick. Try it. Yeah, that's it. Finally, you reset the camera by pushing the R2 button. There you go. Remember, when the battle starts, constantly adjust your camera. Okay, and this is the field. It's the lowest level in the area. When you want to return to the town, press the triangle button and select Gate Out from the menu. Grassland, wilderness, and jungle are some of the field types. You can set them with keywords. The combination of field type and weather determines the area elements. For example, if it's a grassland and it's raining, that area will be a water element stage. The elements also affect the type of monsters that will appear and the items you can get. Don't worry about it now. As you get used to it, combine words to get different elements. Now, let's get going on our quest. First, check the map at top right. See the red down arrow on it? That's the gate to the dungeon. In the dungeon's deepest level, there's a god statue that usually holds a rare item. Basically, the goal is to reach this statue. But enemies are often tougher down there, so gain some levels above ground before you head below. Okay, wait a sec. By using the fairy's orb, hidden data on the map becomes visible. Yellow areas on the map show magic portals, where you encounter monsters and treasures. All right, how about we go pick a fight? Head for one of the magic portals. For a basic attack. By the way, you started to get the hang of it, right? Okay, let's try using skills. Press the triangle button to open the menu and select Skills. Okay then, choose Rep from the list. When the target cursor appears, select the target and press the X button. That's it. Pretty easy, huh? You can target a party member for recovery or remedy skills, and the enemy for attack skills. Remember, you can only apply skills to targets within your view. Before using a skill, adjust the camera so that your target comes into view. Well, you must be sick of me at this point. Okay, next. When you... That's... When you...
This spring has a string.
Now we can... One thing you need to remember... This is... This one... Did you just see that?
Yeah. Was that thing chasing her?
Yeah, but something like that on this level? Better watch. In the dungeon. The only way. Oh. This is the room with the stat. There's only one of them at the dungeon. That's enough adventure for now. If we... Or was the rumor true?
Take this.
Huh?
Please take this. There's no time. Please.
What's this?
A great force. The power it holds can bring forth either salvation or destruction at the whim of the user. It's coming.
Run! It'll kill you! What the hell? What is this? There's something wrong. Nothing works! No, it wasn't supposed to be this way. I'm sorry. Get out of here!
What was wrong with Yasuhiko? Why was... I wanted to... And then... The next day, I wrote... But I have a...